DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Loaded with talent. DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year prove-it deal to see if he can recapture that form, and he comes through here with a first down catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion comes the tight end left. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. touchdown. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the double.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the running game with Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Drill 52.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Williams, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now, this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
I I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stevenson. And down he'll go at the 25. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Check smash, check smash. 7-5, 7-5. Last name 19.
Throwing Jones. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Come on, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
52 blaster. Hey, green. Set.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Go red.
They'll look to throw here. Complete to right. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yellow, blue.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Collins is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Patriots at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And here's Jake Bailey now. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On first down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Jones now on first and 10. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 10 seconds remaining now.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go, set. Get the points on the board.
From the 29, Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jack rep.
Once again, it's Swift. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Go.
They'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To Williams on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Keep him out of the end zone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll set up a throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. That's all right back in this football game. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions. You're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, that's intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there, and now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Short of the line to gain. This defense now losing back-to-back kicks in just 2 yards. So now the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this is still going to... Still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Down, and they go back to Harris. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. it up on the ground with Harris. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They're going for it. This is Harris. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jones. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. For the lead, here's third and goal. Harris running straight ahead. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for New England, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.